avenge the nefarious archfiend himself, Uncle Chuckie, and at the other hand, down somewhere in the warm South, is Doc Mulder, otherwise affectionately known as Brad. Ah, actually, the weather's pretty good up here for once.
Mm.
Actually,
Yeah.
the lawn mowed.
Oh, okay. Beautiful.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Poor Tarzan, he's out there trying to find large blades of grass to hide in, and yeah,
Yeah. Well, yeah. It's been about 91 degrees here,
yeah.
so it's
It's been around 80 here.
oh oh hell.
Yeah, it's been cold.
Oh man, 80 degrees. I love 80 degrees right now, but
Yeah,
you can't have it all.
yeah.
It's
We've
better.
actually, yeah, we just had the windows open today. Yesterday we had to run the air conditioning.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, it beats 20 below any day.
yeah. I mean, it's yeah, the nice thing about this kind of weather, the women don't wear so many clothes.
Yeah, this is true. And some women, I wish it was still
Some they
winter.
should. You know,
Yeah,
yeah, you
yeah.
see some. It's we need burkas bad, but
Oh, no comment.
uh,
But other than that, everything's good. Like I said, before we get started here, I wanted to, some of my friends in the military, I want to, I wanted to honor you for Memorial Day tomorrow, for, all the vets and all the people who are in active
thank
duty.
you for going. Thank you for going off and being shot at, so we don't have to.
Yeah, yeah, you make our jobs easier,
And safer. Uh,
it's, we appreciate that. But anyway, other than that, I mean, that's just pretty much it. I'm just working here, building machines, and just trying to do whatever. I mean, tomorrow I got to go do the family Memorial Day stuff, so that's pretty much it. And that's about the only thing I got on my agenda. Nothing
all right,
more.
yeah, our family Memorial Day stuff is basically eating, sleeping, and eating and sleeping. Now that the lawn is mowed, so yeah.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, so it's just basically another day,
It
you know.
really, for us, it pretty much is just another day, except that we don't get any mail.
Mm.
Mm.
And the banks are closed.
Yeah, the banks are closed.
And UPS. Or not, does UPS deliver on
I
Memorial Day?
don't think it does.
Yeah, I think
I
FedEx.
think it takes Memorial Day off.
Oh, okay.
I don't think any of them actually deliver on Memorial Day. I could be wrong, but I've never had a reason to think about it.
Yeah, they probably don't. Anyway, yeah, what are you going to do? Yeah, I mean,
As little
it's
as possible.
yeah, exactly.
I mean,
Oh
it's the
well,
first day of summer tomorrow.
yeah. Oh, okay. Well, I've been following my cryptocurrency stuff, kind of changing gears here a little bit. Uh, that coin I was telling you about, it's gone up about 10% since
Mhm.
last week. So, I mean, I'm not gonna, if it does what I think it's going to do, I'm definitely gonna devote more of my attention to this technique I've been working on here on trying to predict prices. But anyway, that's another story. I'm just saying that I just find stuff fascinating. Chuck, I think you and I we've mentioned this before in these podcasts. When I look at the market here, it just surprises me how much psychology, how much of the human, everything's always just computers going back and forth. Well, that's true, but there's also a lot of psychology there, involved in these trades. People who are afraid of that they're going to lose everything, or people who think, oh, they're thinking with their greed and they're going to, put all their money in another coin or whatever and watch it pump. I mean, it's just amazing just to watch how human beings react when it comes to money.
Oh yeah. Hmm.
Yeah. So I
I mean,
mean,
you
go
look at
ahead.
banks. You look at banks, and they're closed tomorrow, which is a nuisance because when the banks are closed, you can't rob them. But I mean, somebody comes in, robs the bank, he gets a little bit of money. The bank's insured. It's not going to miss the money. Why does
Right.
everybody get so annoyed about that? This is.
Yeah. Well, and the thing about it is, banks now really don't have much cash on hand. I
They
mean,
don't
it's
have that
all
much cash. I mean, it's not like the good old days where you could get gold bars and everything. Now,
no,
there's nothing there.
nothing there. I mean, it's
Nothing there.
I doubt. I mean, a decent sized bank. I doubt they have more than $10,000 in cash on hand.
Yeah, it's entirely
If that
possible. I really don't know.
if that much. I'm just. I kid you
Yeah,
not. It's everything's all digital. It's all
it is.
go.
Everything is all digital. There really is not that much actual cash moving around anymore.
Yeah. I mean, anything from people sliding a card into into a gas pump and what have you. It's
Everything. I mean, my wife and I, except when we go down to Chicago to have some item for tolls and paying and tipping the maid, we don't bother with cash at all.
hmm,
No,
well,
everything is those little plastic square things you carry.
right, right.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
Well, one thing I like about cash is it keeps you anonymous. I like that part.
I don't. I'll tell you the truth. I don't worry about being anonymous. First, it's no fun. I like people knowing who I am. Second of all, it's very simple. If somebody really wants to find out, they're going to.
true.
You know,
Yeah,
so
but
there's really no point to it. It's like these people; they're so afraid of having anything that someone can use as a witness against them. Like a picture or whatever. Yeah. Well, I got news for you, folks. You don't need, someone who's determined, or not even really very determined, doesn't need a witness sample. You can make
I'm
a
proof
thought
of that.
form to find the person and do the targeting.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I do that kind of thing all the time.
Yeah, exactly. I don't need to know anything about a target at all. I
Yeah, I
don't
mean,
need a photograph. I don't need a name. I don't need anything.
yeah, it's almost like you're combining remote viewing and psionics all in one nice little tidy package.
Yeah,
It's very,
it's really
yeah.
there's no place to hide.
Oh yeah.
There's no safe space. There is no safety, especially with me running around loose.
Yeah, true.
You know?
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Oh well. He was always so quiet to himself. Yeah,
Well, of
exactly.
course, we just stick to our own business. We don't do much of anything. I mean, we go out to go grocery shopping or get medication or eat out. Like last night, we finally got out to eat at a new Vietnamese restaurant across the street from us. Been there for months. We finally got there, um, and it was very good. It was very good food. But you can wreck the world from your lazy boy recliner.
Oh, true. Very
Mhm.
true.
That actually is an image I really like. Somebody sitting in their lazy boy recliner with a football game on television or something, a bowl of popcorn, and they're wrecking the planet
Hmm.
because they got nothing better to do with their time.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, I'm old. I'm bored. What else are they going to do?
Oh,
Let's cause an earthquake or something. Yeah,
oh, oh, God. Oh
you know,
man. No,
stick pins into the plushy globe, and
yeah, I understand. I get that. Like I said, I try to keep myself occupied doing,
well, yeah, you keep
constructive
yourself
things.
occupied. You've got all these machines to build. You don't have time to get in trouble.
Jeez. Oh man. Oh well, I never thought in a million years this would be my profession. This would be my career. I mean, my God, it's the strangest damn thing. You
Welcome to the
know,
club. When I wrote
I
my first book on radionics, I couldn't have cared. Basically, it was to get myself in a thing called books in print, my name in that.
hmm
And then I could write other things. I had no idea I was going to be a guru and a cult leader and whatever else, and an international terrorist all in one fell swoop.
oh jeez. Oh man. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I know the feeling, I guess. It's sort
Yeah,
of
you
like
should by
that.
now.
Oh man. Well, I don't really consider myself a cult leader. If hey, be your
No,
own
that's my
damn
job.
cult leader. Yeah. I mean, what my philosophy is, be your own damn cult leader. You don't need
Well,
me.
that's kind of what I try to tell people, but Oh no, no, no! Uncle Chuckie, do miracles for us! Do miracles! You know, uh, get my
Do
ex
your own
back.
damn miracles. Yeah, do your
I
own
said, you
damn
can't get your
miracles.
ex back. She left for a reason. Find somebody else. Don't come to
Oh,
me whining.
oh yeah.
There's one fellow on Facebook. There's one fellow. He is always he's being picked on by his neighbors or some such nonsense, and he says, "I can't do and this and that." And I said, and I get mad at him, and I said, "Will you stop your goddamn whining? You've
Uh
got
huh.
you've got the stuff to do it with. Take care of your own problems. Stop whining about it."
Right.
Yeah. Oh, they drive me crazy.
Yeah. You know, like I said, you know, all the people have to do is watch your videos and whatever questions you may have, even after watching the videos, just read the books, and you'll pretty much it's all the
It's a
information you need.
It's a
Yeah,
simple cult. All you do is study my word and do miracles in my name. That's all you have to do. It's not a big deal.
uh,
No one's expecting you to dress up in funny clothes and burn incense or something. Yeah,
oh,
I
geez.
hate incense. Uh, oh, I hate that stuff. Oh, that was, oh, oh no.
Oh man, yeah. I don't do anything. I mean, when I tune a machine, I think the hardest part is trying to figure out what am I going to use for a witness sample. And that's pretty much it. And if I need one, if I feel I need one, I'll put something together. But most of the time, it's just tuning a machine. I just have an end goal in mind, and I tune the thing, and it takes all what a half a minute, if that long.
Yeah, 30 seconds.
Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't take long to set these things up.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, almost every operation I've ever done took no more than 30 seconds.
No,
And I
it
just,
doesn't take
you know,
long at all. And it's just a matter of waiting for it to happen.
hmm yeah, every once in a while I may want to, update the tuning a little bit just to kind of, build a stronger connection or
Tweak it a little.
reinforce.
Yeah.
Yeah, tweak
But,
it a little. I
yeah.
mean, hell, that ain't nothing. That's like 15, 30 seconds too. I mean, geez, there's no time involved to doing this stuff. I mean, really, so, you know. But anyway, I mean, hell, that's the reason why we're here is take all the hard work out of the way, make life easier for you. That's it.
Yeah,
So,
basically, the idea
yeah. hmm
is go through life doing as little as possible.
Yeah. 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 We sell you
Because
the car. Yeah. We sell you the car. We teach you how to use it. It's up to you to drive it.
that's the idea. Yeah. I mean, we can't hold your hand and turn the dials for you. I wish we could. That would be
oh,
fun. It's a nice young decides to box and turn the dial. Chuck, behave. You're a married man. Behave. Uh, uh,
oh well.
like I say, it's been boring here. I mean, the high point of the weekend was going to the Vietnamese restaurant and getting the lawn mowed.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Well, geez, I cannot say that my life has been that boring. I really can. I mean, it's just
good for you. Good
you
for you.
know,
It has a lot of simple age and infirmity.
yeah,
Like at our age, frankly, we can't go stand and watch a parade. Can't.
yeah.
Uh, there are things we just physically cannot do.
hmm
And so it really does get very, very dull at times.
Right, right.
I mean, when the high point of your day is not only is having the lawn mowed and looking at the news feed on something and realize that some ancient quarterback has finally died, it's like, and you have your moment of yippee, he's dead. Uh, you know, it's dull.
Oh, jeez. Oh well. I can't really complain. I'm, like I said, right now I'm just pretty much doing. I got more than I can handle,
I know you
and
have. Well,
that's not a
the
bad
thing
thing to have.
is, you go out playing golf all the time. You don't get time to do any work done.
Yeah, I was going to play
Playing
golf.
golf.
I was going to play golf this weekend. I haven't had a chance. I have been building
I know. I'm
stuff
kidding
all
with you.
freaking weekend. Tomorrow I'm going to go ahead and just say screw it. after the
Yeah,
family
take a
thing we
day
had on the
off.
golf course. Yeah, I know.
Take a
I
day
have.
off. I don't know
Yeah.
about going to a golf course. It'll probably be crowded tomorrow.
Man, nah. Yeah, if it is, I usually it's most. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. It's just certain days. You think everybody's gonna be there, but they're not. But I'll play it by ear. I'll play it by ear. I know people down there. I'm friends with the assistant manager of the place. That helps. That really does
Yeah,
get me
it
through
always helps to know
it.
something.
Yeah. Oh man.
Like that one
Yeah.
time. Yeah, like this one place down in Chicago when we go down, we stay at one hotel and they know us and the restaurant owner has known us for 20 years. And I mean, occasionally we get a free meal, but it's always nice to be able to, if they got some bunch of screw ups in the kitchen, you wave the owner over and say, you got to do something about your kitchen. And he sometimes takes out a clipboard and starts taking notes. And when you find, and next time you go there, you learn that the old staff has been replaced. They've been given the gift of unemployment.
Yeah, I remember you were telling me about that. Yeah.
Yeah, and that feels good. It
Well.
feels good to get people fired. It does. It makes you feel all warm and glowy inside.
Okay.
And when it was happening, of course, Donna ever being nice and saying, "Well, it's a hot day. It's hot in the kitchen. By now I'm really mad because how long does it take to make a club sandwich? Come on." And I said to her, "I don't care. They're not paid to be comfortable. They're paid to cook,
Right.
figuratively as well as literally."
Oh, yeah.
Get no sympathy from me.
Yeah. I've heard horror stories from former food servers, and they said, every once in a while, if you got a really obnoxious customer, they may wind up with a little bit more than they bargained for their meal.
But,
So
I mean, this was bad. I mean, the waitress kept running back. Where's their food? Where's their food? I mean, what's going on here? It was bad.
right,
And this is like, no, this is not something we're going to overlook. This time we see the owner and say, look, if you want to stay in business,
right.
you can't have this. And so, you have to be willing to get things done.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Interesting.
I mean, if you order something and you don't get it, you point out that you did not get it. Things you must do. People who go through life and they're just willing to settle for whatever anybody's willing to give them, they don't get very far in life.
I would agree.
Mhm.
I would agree.
Mhm.
There's there's a right way to handle things, and and a good way of handling things, or a bad way of handling things. So it depends. It depends on the
Yeah,
situation.
it's just sometimes things have to be done. That's
Yes.
life. I mean, sometimes you've got to take out the machine and have somebody who's being really obnoxious at another table suddenly have this coughing fit and and ambulance
Oh
has to
man.
come. I mean, we do that sometimes. It's just it's part of living.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Well, very good. I like I don't like to socialize with people that much, so I don't really have that much of a problem with them uh anymore. As much as as I don't have a problem with them as much as I used to. I kind of stay around a select group of people if I'm going to socialize, and
Well, that
so
as far as socializing, that's the same with us. But if you go out to dinner, you have no control over who else is going to be in the restaurant.
oh this is true. This
I
is
mean,
true.
you just can't. They're going to be there whether you want to. Well, unless you know they're going to be there, and then maybe they get stuck in the doorway or something. But um, I will confess, I have never actually seen anyone get stuck in a doorway. I've always wanted to, but I've never. Seen,
I
I
have
have
seen
seen
people
furniture
that came
collapse under
close.
people. I have seen furniture collapse under people, but I've never seen anyone stuck in a doorway.
Hmm. Oh well, I don't want to say anything about people who are, you know,
Well,
who are
what made it
gravity
so
impaired.
embarrassing is the person who had the chair collapse on her was a friend,
Okay.
and we'd invited her to this place. And so she sits down, and the chair just split in two under her. And it's
Is
like,
this
oh my God. Yeah, it's
is
not supposed to happen.
is this the same one that was dressed up in latex in the
No, this
dungeon?
isn't the latex one. That was a different person who had her dress explode.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh man, I was starting to see a pattern
I
there.
have lived an entertaining life. I really have.
Oh man, yeah. Oh well, you've done things that I would not want to do, or but you know, it is what it is.
Well, that's okay.
Yeah,
You've done some things I wouldn't want to do either.
yeah, I know. Yeah, I'd be out there on a golf course for an hour
Exactly.
and a
Being
half.
out there, on a golf course and in perfectly nice weather that you could just be sitting around and not doing anything.
Ah, well, I gotta like I said when you're sitting there at a bench or whatever for, you know, for a long period of time, you really gotta take a break. And I'm being honest. I mean, if I don't do it, I'll just either burn out. I will get to the point where I'll never want to do another machine, or I'll just
Yeah.
it's just one
No,
of those
I
things.
understand that.
Definitely,
I
yeah.
understand that. I mean, there are times I don't want to deal with people today. I don't want to deal with people today. I can't
Hmm.
stand them today.
Yeah, yeah. I
No,
I
you are not going to get your ex back. Yeah.
Oh, geez. You know, and I've thought about that, and I got to tell you, I don't understand the psychology of some people. I think some of the wisest words I ever heard were, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result.
Yeah,
And
I
that's
qualify.
yeah, yeah, and
We all
and
do.
yes, we all have, and the thing about it is when it always winds up being things like they were before, you're not shocked. I mean, you're not really surprised, but you're just kind of like, oh, maybe just once this person might become sane. Might actually get their shit together. But it
Eh,
doesn't happen. It doesn't happen.
no,
I
that
mean,
never happened.
yeah, I mean it can, but as a rule, it doesn't. You pretty much,
Usually, if it does, it comes many years later.
yeah, exactly,
And they
exactly.
look back at their life and said, oh, God, what an idiot I was.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I've dealt with sane people and I've dealt with insane people, and I have to say the sane ones are far, far easier to deal with. They really are. With the same person, you could pretty much know what to expect. And with an insane person, you can pretty much know what to expect too.
Yeah.
But then again, there's always that chance that maybe they might be sane temporarily and do something and just,
Yeah, right. I mean, and the craziness can take all kinds of forms. Like
hmm
everyone, fortunately, on very rare occasions, I get somebody. Well, do you have people that I can talk to that you've worked with that have succeeded? Blah blah blah. And I said, of course not. I'm not going to tell anybody who my clients are.
right.
There's such a thing as confidentiality. You know what I mean? What's the matter with
Yeah.
these people?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, I get it. Oh, I totally get it.
I mean, I'm quite content to have people think I'm a total fraud. I can deal with that, because I don't care. You know, um,
Hmm.
I can, but if I'm not going to go around spreading around. Yes, well, I did this for so and so, and if you email her, no, that's not going to happen.
Well, I've gone down that route too. I mean, you can Google Josh or you or even my
Yeah.
name, and you'll come up with all these trolls or whatever. Start saying, "Oh, these people are a
Oh,
bunch of
heavens! I mean,
yeah,
I've been called every name in the book and 75 that aren't in the book
yeah,
over the years. I don't care.
yeah." But the thing about it is, when you start getting responses back from your customers and they start telling you about the great results they got,
Oh, yeah, I mean,
and
that's the thing. I get
then they
people
start
saying,
buying more machines,
when you
they
get
start.
you get an email that you say you literally saved somebody's life.
Oh yeah, I've had several of those.
Yeah, I get them.
Hmm.
or more importantly, you saved the life of their cat, or something. I mean, this is, you know,
Yeah, I got you.
when I was in the
Yeah,
hospital and I'm dying, literally
right.
dying, and I'm getting these get well cards, piles every day
Hmm.
from people I've never heard, all over the world. And how the hell they found out I was in the hospital at the time, I had no idea. Well, they found out because my friends put it all over the net. Uh, and they all started out the same. You'd think they had a printing press putting this out. You don't know who I am. You have no idea who I am, but reading your book saved my life.
Hmm.
And I'm, okay, how did reading my book save some? Huh? But I kept getting things like this. Uh, it, it's it's bizarre. It's bizarre in this field. You never know who you're going to touch and in what way you're going to touch them. You
Yeah.
never know.
Oh yeah. Exactly. And like I said, and if what we did, if it was a scam, then why the hell are we still in business? Why the hell do people
Because,
still
yeah,
do
if it were a scam, people would be able to put us out of business because they wouldn't be dead. Hey,
it?
that's what causes happen. It's part of business. It's not a big deal.
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah. So, like I said, sure, every once in a while you get the idiot that says, "Oh, this is a bunch of BS" or whatever, and hey, that's your opinion. You're entitled to your
I
opinion.
like it. Nothing pleases me more than somebody who says what we do is a bunch of bull.
Yeah,
Yeah,
regard
because
keeps us safe.
it keeps us safe. Yeah, they make it easy for us. They really do. Uncle Chucky's greatest trick is persuading the world that it doesn't work. Uh,
The devil's greatest trick was
I know it's
to,
from Baudelaire's comment about the devil.
yeah,
Yes. Uh,
yeah, yeah. Was it the usual suspects or something? Oh yeah.
exactly.
Ah,
Yeah.
oh yeah.
But yeah,
But
I mean, they really do. They do our work when they do that. It makes things a lot easier.
mhm. Oh
Mhm.
yeah, yeah. But like I said, again, if this was some kind of a scam, why the hell? When I get a repeat customer, that says it all. And I have to say that 80, well, I would say a good 50, maybe probably closer to 80% of the people that I have sold machines to over the years, like through you or through Josh, have been repeat customers.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that
We
tells
get
me
a
right
lot
there.
of repeat business. Most of our business is repeat business
Yeah, and so if what we were doing was BS and didn't work, why the hell are they coming back to buy more?
because they're stupid,
You know?
because they're crazy and
Are
they think
our
that because
customers
something didn't
nuts?
work, they should try it again. Obviously not. I mean, it works.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And like I said, I love and I really do love our customers. No joke. I think these people.
Oh, I do. I joke about them. I really do. But I mean, I really do. And in fact, the problem I have is sometimes I like them too much. I really worry about, I get somebody says, I really start worrying about them. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to have that tough love thing going. But
Sometimes you have to say, look, I'm giving you the means of dealing with it. Do it.
yeah, yeah,
Stop
just do it.
whining.
Yeah, the paralysis of analysis.
Yeah.
Just do it. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. And that's the whole point. It's the action. It's an action, and then there's a reaction. I mean, I know it sounds like Newtonian physics, but
Thank you.
that doesn't really apply. Yeah, yeah, exactly. You're creating action. You're creating a force, a thought form, and you're using
And you get a
technology.
result. Yeah.
Yeah, to get a result. Yeah, I mean, it's just that simple. I mean, if people, and I know you and I've had conversations about reality before, but I mean, really, if people knew the truth about what real actually is, what their idea of reality truly is, they'd be shocked. I'll give
Or
you
just terribly confused.
yeah, exactly. I'll give you a thorough example. Okay, like if you a high school science class, we have we have this little model of the sun in the center, and all the planets are rotating around the equator of the sun. Well, you know what, guys? That ain't how it works. In real life, the sun is
First of
racing
all,
through
I'm in the
space.
center, not the sun. The sun
Oh,
is rotating around me. Once you
oh,
understand that, everything else follows.
okay, all right. So you're
You walked into it
pre-Galilean.
again.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
pre-Galilean. And so, but no, it's
I'm not talking about the sun going around the earth. I'm talking about the sun going around me.
no. But anyway, so what
But
happens is,
anyway,
but the sun travels through space like a
the sun
comet.
travels,
Okay.
everything travels as kind of a blob along with it.
Yeah. Okay.
And
And
so
all the
and so
planets.
on. But the thing is,
Yeah.
if you're funding a high school science class, you can't afford a machine that does that. At least not in the
No,
old
but
days when everything was mechanical. Yeah, now they can bring it up on the class computers, and all the students look at their
yeah.
computers, and there it is. But when we were
Yeah.
kids, especially when I was a kid, you had to have the crank.
Mm.
Everything had a crank. The telephones had a crank. Everything had a crank, and you know, you had to wind up the television. I,
Well,
um,
here's the thing. Here's the thing. Okay, imagine the sun is traveling across the universe horizontally. Okay, it's like a comet. It has a tail to it. Well, the planets are rotating around that tail of the sun vertically. If that makes sense, if you can visualize this. In other words, we are
I
nowhere
can
near
kind
the
of
equator of the
visualize it. It
sun.
looks pretty funny.
Yeah, we are in no way orbiting around the equator of the sun. We're just following its dust. We're just basically just
Well, basically, what we're
pulled
doing is
in, being pulled by the gravity of the
think of the sun as having a whole bunch of equators.
sun.
Okay, and the equators are the path of each individual planet and whatever else is orbiting the sun. Major planets, minor planets, asteroids, comets, Uncle Fred, everything. You know, and all of that blob, which it is. If you were to see the solar system from the space far enough out, you would just see a blob. Okay, this blob is moving around, and there's all these other blobs
Yeah.
made up of these
Well,
different particles and whatever. Yeah,
yeah.
and occasionally, every few billion years, they crash into each other, and
Yeah. Well, but the point I'm trying to make is that we're not orbiting around the sun and we're not traveling,
no, we're not.
right there, right. No, we're basically we're orbiting. Our orbit is perpendicular. I think that's the right word to the way the sun travels. I mean, we're
It's,
just
it's more
rotating
complicated
around
than that.
its tail.
First of all,
Yeah. I mean,
it's not
yeah,
truly perpendicular. It's an ellipse, and it's all this stuff. Yes, and
yeah,
so is every other planet, and every
yeah,
other asteroid, and every other comet, and
yeah.
every other meteorite, and Uncle Fred.
Well,
And I
well,
mean,
the point I'm trying to make is that it's not the way people are taught. It's just like
well,
oil,
we
for
know that. Yeah,
if
it's
oil was
basically people.
fossil
Yeah,
fuel,
the reason people aren't taught that is not out of any malice or anything. It's simply it's too complicated.
geez, I can understand this. This is not that complicated. Jeez,
It's
I mean,
complicated.
okay,
You have to keep it. You for kids in school, you have to keep it simple.
yeah. Oh, the most complicated for me in school
Why
came
is two plus two four?
world.
Because the party says it's two. Two plus two is four. By the will of Allah, two plus two is four.
Oh, okay. Thank you, O'Brien. Appreciate it,
Well,
guy.
no, actually, there's a Pakistani elementary math textbook says, and I mean this literally, two plus two equals four by the will of Allah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but
Uh,
I mean that's the thing. It's you start out simple and then you expand and expand. Eventually, they look at the solar system and they see the blob.
yeah.
Planets going every which way. Yeah,
Yeah. Well,
because the sun has no real equator. It's just it's just kind of
yeah, we're just basically being tracked by by the tail of the sun. I mean, we're always facing the back, quote unquote, in the sun as it's traveling through the galaxy. It's just that's the front. I mean, we never. That's the windshield. We're just seeing the tail lights.
Well,
But
let's
that's
it's heading towards us, or we'd be in real trouble.
oh no shit. But
You want the sun running into you?
yeah,
And
exactly.
that's
But
bad.
well, but the point of it is things are not the way, everything we've been taught is not exactly the way
No,
it
it
truly
never
is.
will be. It never will be. If you really want to have fun and be utterly bored to death, be in a group in a room full of historians arguing about what caused World War I.
Oh, please, pray tell. We already, I think everybody has a general understanding, but why don't we go through some of
They
the
can get
specialties?
really, really complicated.
Oh, speaking of World War I, my father-in-law, he said when he was in uh, Europe, he said the trenches are still there
Oh,
from
they're
World
still
War One.
there now. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
Yeah,
there
I
are
mean it's
people
miles.
in that part of France and Belgium. They're always digging up something that might blow up in their face.
Oh yeah,
The ground is
oh
still
yeah,
full of unexploded shells.
yeah. This is 100 years ago.
Yeah, 100 years ago, there's no one left alive who fought the damn thing,
I
and
mean,
they're
how
still
many?
digging up live ammunition.
No, but he said there's just miles and miles and
Yeah,
miles of trenches.
miles and miles. Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
God, and you're living in a trench, and you're fighting your enemy while you're living in a
Oh yeah.
trench.
I mean, World War I there are very few truly senseless wars in history, and
Hmm.
most of those are pretty small. Then you have World War I, which was truly senseless, and it was not small.
Right.
Right. Yeah. People couldn't wait to go off and get killed.
Oh, doughboys. Okay, now how did we get pulled or get dragged into World War I? What happened there? It was basically what Germany and France and Luxembourg, I
Okay,
guess, or some.
basically, okay, the history of World War I is very simple if you think about it. A crazy Serbian assassinates a useless piece of royalty, the Austrian heir.
Okay.
Okay, Austria understandably gets a little annoyed at Serbia and declares war. Now it gets strange. Russia, because of something called pan-Slavism, which means all Slavs stick together, like glue,
All right.
declares war on Austria-Hungary.
Okay.
Germany, which is allied to Austria-Hungary against Russia, declares war on Russia. France has a sort of alliance with Russia and uses that as an excuse to declare on war with Germany because they've been wanting to fight a war with Germany since 1872.
Okay.
Yeah. Italy at this point says, oh, goody, we can attack Austria. So they declare war on Austria-Hungary. Germany declares war on Italy. The easiest way to get through for Germans to get into France is to go through Belgium. Belgium is technically neutral, but who cares? It's small. It's a speed bump.
Okay.
So Germany marches through Belgium. England is this weird understanding with France, and the British being stuffy and taking things seriously that no one in their right mind takes seriously, gets all upset about going about Belgium, gallant little Belgium, and they proceed to declared war on Germany to make the world safe for Belgian waffles.
Okay.
Now, on the other side of the Atlantic, you've got the United States. And Uncle Sam has taken off his hat and scratching his head and figuring, what the hell are these idiots doing?
Hmm.
And decides to stay neutral. Only it doesn't do the normal thing that big powers do with neutrality, and these declare a thing called armed neutrality, where they convoy their merchant shipping with warships, and basically
Hmm.
say we'll take on all comers. Yeah. Woodrow Wilson couldn't think of that. Well, that would have required intelligence.
Okay.
Uh, Woodrow Wilson is the reason why you never let a university president become president of the United States. In any event, So for several years, the United States is sitting here getting alternatively really mad at England or really mad at Germany over stuff going on in the Atlantic,
Hmm.
but can't quite figure out who to declare war on. That's like, do we declare war on Germany? Do we declare war on England? Let's declare war on them both. And make, but so anyway, somewhere along the line, the Kaiser goes a little mad.
Okay.
And and the Germans decide they're going to try and start a war with the United States and Mexico.
All righty then.
Yeah, manipulate Mexico and start a war with the United States to keep the United States occupied and out of Europe. This is something called the Zimmerman. Well, that sort of backfired because instead of doing the rational thing in response to the Zimmerman telegram and invading Mexico, no, we get mad at Germany. Oh, goody, we can declare war on Germany. Finally, we get to declare war on somebody. Yippee, yahoo, we're going to war. Yahoo, yeah. Let's get out there and get in them trenches. And, oh. It's like everyone went crazy. There's no other way to describe it. Everyone went stark, raving, mad.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it was lunacy. And that's how the United States declares war on Germany over this telegram to Mexico.
Right.
This is the really short version. So next thing we know, Great Uncle Dewey is with an artillery regiment from Minnesota in France getting gassed.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it's like, what the hell is the matter with these people? So we end up and that's how the United States got into World War I, essentially. But of course, here's the thing: the United States declares war on Germany separately. It's not part of any alliance or anything. It's there. That army is there as a separate army to fight the Germans. Well, this means that the high command of the French and the British were going crazy trying to figure out what to do with all these Americans because General Pershing was saying, no, I'm not parceling them out to little units. No, they're staying in the same army. And it's,
right.
Yeah, which is understandable. But, so they've got all these plans that General Pershing keeps saying no to. Oh, it was absolute madness. There were some very funny incidents, of course, involving the American Army in Europe, largely because we equipped our troops with shotguns. Well,
yes.
In French fighting, shotguns made perfectly good sense because if anybody actually did manage to get over the no man's land and into the enemy trench, they made a hell of a lot more sense than rifles.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the Germans, realizing that the rifles didn't make a lot of sense either, they came up with these things called stormtroopers, which didn't mean the same thing as in later years. They were basically their assault troops. And they were equipped with hand grenades and submachine guns.
Mm-hmm.
The first submachine gun. And the idea was, instead of going along with these rifles, with these long bayonets would just be in the way in the trenches, they would throw hand grenades as they were going, once they got into hand grenade range. Well, there's a little problem. You've got the Americans with the shotguns.
Right.
Hand grenades take a little time to go looping through the air to their target.
Right.
Does the word pull have a meaning?
Exactly.
So the Germans throw the hand grenades in the air and they get shot down with shotguns.
Oh, and the shotgun mainly used was the Mossberg, I think 500 series.
Yeah,
am I right?
Exactly. Yeah. Still in production to this day.
I own and several of those. Yeah,
I know you do. And it was when you read the history of this, and the Germans, of course, are going crazy. Shotguns. What are shotguns? Because they think of shotguns as sporting arms. The European with his aristocrat or businessman with his double-barreled shotgun grouse hunting. You don't expect to actually find them on the battlefield. And this is not proper. This is against all the rules of war. And they actually filed a complaint with the Geneva Convention over it.
over shotguns.
Over,
Oh man,
it was hilarious. It was absolutely hilarious. Uh,
jeez. So they're the ones using chemical warfare, gas warfare, and so they're bitching about shotguns.
exactly. Yeah, well, everybody was using gas in those days. Everybody.
Oh, okay,
I mean,
okay.
you just fill. Basically, what you do is you just fed a lot of beans to your troops and aimed them at the enemy. And
Oh,
fart.
geez.
Yeah.
Yeah, uh-huh. But
I really don't. Everybody did use poison gas. That was just something you had with poison gas shots.
oh yeah.
But it
Well,
was. But the whole thing. But yeah, the shotguns. But particularly the idea of the hand grenades flying in the air, being shot down with shotguns. It was. What?
oh yeah. I imagine they're probably just using birdshot, just
Yeah.
standard birdshot.
No, they
Yeah.
weren't using birdshot. They were using buckshot. Remember, these shotguns were designed once you got into the trench to kill the people in front of you.
Okay, so all right, so they're using basically just standard double aught
Yeah,
buckshot. Oh, okay,
yeah, they're using
all right.
buckshot. Um,
Yeah, that is
I'm sure
detrimental.
if they'd used birdshot, not more hand grenades, but the double aught buckshot seemed to work. But it
Yeah.
just drove the Germans absolutely crazy. It really did. It was something no one was expecting.
Oh, geez. I mean, hell, within
Air
I would
defense
say,
against hand grenades.
yeah, yeah, within 30 yards, whatever. I think one round of buckshot probably cover a square yard. I mean, you'll
Yes.
get something. You aim it pretty close to your target, something's going to hit.
Yeah.
Something's going to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, the thing is, because the Germans used the stick grenade, which flew about twice as far as the Mills bomb, the Mills grenade,
Hmm.
because it had that stick for the leverage. They would throw those things quite a ways out.
Right. Right.
And so they had a long arc. Well, what's a long arc
Oh yeah.
in the air? A target.
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, you can be a halfway decent shot and hit that thing without a problem. Yep. Not a problem.
Yeah, that was one of the instances of World War One that was actually genuinely funny. Uh, Most of it
I
was
agree.
pretty dumb. It was pretty dumb. Uh,
Oh yeah.
front
Like,
attacks on a raised position. Like, why are you doing this? What makes that position so important? We can just go around it. No, no, no. We have to take it. No, 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 no.
jeez. Yeah. Well, like I said, shotguns basically, and I agree with you. On that. Frankly, shotgun's my favorite one, my favorite weapon out
Yeah,
of all of
but
them.
for
It's my
trench
favorite.
for trench warfare,
Oh,
it made more
detrimental.
sense than
Oh,
anything.
oh, God.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah, that would blow a hole in you. I mean, if you're like within say 10, 15 feet and somebody shoots you, oh yeah,
Yeah,
you're not going to survive. You're done. You're
yeah,
over
that
with.
was basically it. Yeah, and frankly, it made sense. It made sense.
Oh, yeah, I agree. I agree. But yeah, yeah, it is what it is. So
But it was what it was. That
yeah,
was 100 years
yeah.
ago. That was over 100 years ago. We don't have to worry about that anymore. All we have to do is, if we're taking a tour of the battlefields, not to step on live ammunition.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. Oh man.
Though I will say one thing: if you're going to attack an area with psionics, the battlefield of Verdun works really well.
Very vicious one, huh?
The energy of that battlefield. You broadcast that in a city,
What?
or better yet, you broadcast that at a war that's going on.
And it's the Battle of Verdun.
Yeah, that
Okay, and
was one.
that's in France, I'm
Yeah.
assuming.
That was another element of genuine stupidity on the part of the French and the Germans.
Hmm.
Oh God, yeah. Now you're getting me my funny stories.
All right, go ahead.
Battlefield of Verdun is one of these wonderful instances in history where neither commander had the foggiest idea what the hell he was doing.
Oh, okay.
The commanding German general at the time was a fellow named Falkenhayn.
Hmm.
And he had this idea, well, the only way we're going to win this war is to kill off the whole French army.
Right.
Couldn't you just deprive them of mobility? No, we're going to kill off the whole French army. And how do we do that? Well, we pick a place to fight a battle that the French will go crazy and throw every man in France, and women and children too if they have to, trying to defend it. There was this fortress city of Verdun. And for some inexplicable reason, I think in the 1871 war with Prussia, it lasted 5 days or something. I mean, which was for France a record at that time. In any event, it was a big deal with them. And they knew if the attacks were done, the French would, their whole population, they would march into Verdun to die to save it. And the idea was to just keep killing Frenchmen. There was only one little problem with that brilliance. In order to do so, they had to keep pouring Germans in.
Okay.
So they lost as many men as the French.
All righty then.
And the French, being damn fools that they were, just said, okay, let's just abandon Verdun, build our defense line beyond it, and let the Germans kind of walk into this trap. No, that would require intelligence. These are French people we're talking about. Yeah. And we're talking about World War I generals here,
right.
Yeah. And so the French, of course, did exactly what Falkenhayn expected them to do. The only problem is, cost him all of his troops too. Again, for nothing, for this little hunk of land. You there?
Yeah, I'm listening to you. I'm listening to every word.
Yeah. Okay, I wasn't sure. But this is Skype we're talking about here, remember?
Yeah. Yep.
You go silent, I worry you. But seriously.
Oh, okay.
It was dumb. It was it was a microcosm of World War I. Mm-hmm. Why are we doing this?
Oh,
and it comes down to because some piece of worthless royalty got shot by a crazy Serbian.
Oh, God. Yeah, well, I mean, it's amazing what human beings will do. It's amazing. Mm-hmm. If they had one of these machines, they could have gotten the son of a bitch that did it. You don't have to start a war. Just go directly after the asshole that did that. Go directly after the assassin. I mean,
I think the assassin was killed immediately. I mean,
oh, really?
Yeah, I don't think he survived. But the point is that we have Austria-Hungary getting, well, it's kind of understandable because they didn't have any heirs to the throne left, and Emperor Franz Joseph was getting really old and senile. Mm-hmm. And so I think he'd been in since 1848. We're talking really old here, and
oh, God.
Everyone else had their personal grudges.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
So it's just
everybody else had their personal grudges. The Kaiser and the Tsar personally hated each other. Oh, Never mind that they were cousins, grandchildren of Queen Victoria. Well, I mean,
oh, okay.
Oh yeah. So, I mean, it was crazy.
So basically, World War I was the physical airing of grievances.
Yes. That's what happens when you take grievance politics to their ultimate extreme.
Oh, geez.
Everybody kills everybody.
Oh, man. Oh, God. Yeah, well.
Italy gets into this because they had a disagreement with Austria over the port of Trieste. It's basically, Austria, faster than you can say poppies. Austria-Hungary declares war on Serbia. Russia declares war on Austria-Hungary. Germany, France declares war on Germany. Germany goes through Belgium. England gets upset at Germany and goes to war to make the world safe for waffles. Bulgaria declares war on Austria, and Bulgaria declares war on everybody. But it was Bulgaria, and nobody noticed.
Oh, jeez, that's hilarious. That's hilarious.
Oh, man. War I. Japan was our ally.
Oh, man. Yeah, isn't that just so funny how that happened? Well, we can discuss the Japanese theater next week, I guess. That'll be our little war history lesson.
I mean, that was just a bit of real craziness.
Oh, tell me about it. Oh, God. Yeah. All right. Well, I tell you, my friend, I think we've been on here for about an hour now. I'm gonna
Yeah.
call it a night here.
Okay. Well,
I'm just a little bit.
I think I've given everybody enough to laugh at.
Yes, I think you have. I think you
I
have,
think
and
for Memorial Day they got a good laugh at a war.
yeah, you missed your calling. You should have been a history professor at a local university,
That
a
was
community
the
college.
idea. That was the idea. It's just that right when I was finishing grad school, the market for historians fell through the floor.
Oh shit!
Huh. I mean,
I'm sorry to hear
that
that.
actually had been my career, my intended career. And yea, lo, and verily, I had to do something else with my life.
Yeah.
So I wrote porn.
Uh,
Uh,
okay. All right. Well, we can talk about that on the next show.
that's another that's another fun story. But seriously, I mean, this is it's yeah, we've had a good hour. We
yeah.
didn't think we were going to.
No, I really had nothing on the
I had
agenda.
no idea what to talk about.
Yeah, like I said, the main thing is I think I'm gonna close this the way opening. I really do want to thank all our veterans and all our active duty military guys and gals for their service and for what they're doing for us, and we really do appreciate it.
And thank
And
you for being shot at, so we aren't.
yeah, exactly. You help make our jobs easier. So, and we do appreciate it. All right, my friend. Well, anyway, on that note, I'm going to call it a night, and I will talk to you later.
Yeah. All righty. So we'll be closing out in 1, 2,